Hi, I'm Alex, Communications Director for the Global Wind Energy Council, and day 10 at COP26 was all about transport for the wider summit. But here at the Wind Pavilion, we were focusing on how to transport information about the wind industry all around the world to help the offshore sector grow. Our session on global lessons for rapid wind energy growth at the Wind Pavilion brought together experts from the United States market and the European market to share ideas on how they can make the entire industry grow. Thanks to Isabel Rodriguez from Glenmont Partners, Matthias Taft, the CEO of BayWa, Dylan Mitchell, who was representing Axelos, and Andre Fernandez from EDP Renewables. Here is John Salazar from Gazelle Wind Power, who's on the European side of our panel, with Kathy Theoharidis, who's the Massachusetts Secretary of Energy and Environmental Affairs, who is speaking on the American side.
We've just had a great panel where we discussed the leading role of Europe to make wind a success story in the past decades. It was a very exciting panel discussing how innovation can play a key role to support net zero carbon goals during the next decades and beyond. We also extract key lessons that we can apply to newer markets. We discuss as well how regional integration can assist in the further deployment of wind, onshore wind, offshore wind, floating offshore wind at scale. And in particular, we discuss how Europe can play also a key role exporting the talent globally to make wind a global success story.
A great panel pulled together by the Global Wind Energy Council, both on the European experience with offshore wind and then the US experience with developing a new market for offshore wind. And our panel focused on that nascent and developing market. And I think it was terrific to hear the stories in the first panel from the European experience and to compare notes with my fellow panelists about key challenges in the US industry, which, you know, everything from transmission to supply chain to creating the new workforce, as well as real opportunities in terms of jobs and obviously hitting our climate goals. And I think there was a lot of enthusiasm and excitement over some of the new targets that are being set in the US.
Yesterday we had Tobezi Ezekiel on our panel about empowering communities, and he sent us this clip from Ghana with his thoughts on how the session went.
Hi, I am Tobezi Ezekiel, and I work with the Strategic Youth Network for Development based in Accra, Ghana. As an activist, I know the importance of engaging community people, if for nothing at all, to help ensure that whatever intervention is being done at the community level becomes sustainable. That is why I want to really appreciate the Global Wind Energy Council for making this a topical issue at COP26. And for me, I'm happy to support this cause in Ghana, in Africa, to promote renewable energy, particularly wind energy, as our contribution to climate solutions. Thank you.
Tomorrow our session will focus on how wind energy can be a stabilising force for Africa's wind energy mix. That session begins at 1:30 GMT. You can find all the details about how to register on the GWEC website, gwec.net. We'll see you there. Goodbye.